Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here to go back a few years and look at some Ikoria Lair of Behemoths. So we've got ourselves a booster box here. Ikoria was only sold in collector and draft boxes. So we've got the draft box here. We will be seeing a box topper today. We'll probably save that towards the end. Unless of course the middle of the box is boring, in which case we'll open it there. So don't skip ahead. So here's our box topper with a Godzilla card in it, or Godzilla themed anyway. And here are our 36 packs. Awesome. So it's often been said that in Ikoria you're trying to do the Triome Challenge, where you're trying to get as many Triomes as you possibly can. There are a total of 5 in the set. They are all tricolored lands. All of them are valued over $10, so we're going to definitely be on the lookout for those. These do have pull tabs, which means they were Japanese printed. So let's just pop them open from the top and dig in and see what kind of value we can find. All right, so we're going to kick things off with a dinosaur token, followed by a jungle hollow. And then we're going to see a Savvy Triome coming in the showcase treatment. This is a pretty good hit, valued over $10 right off the bat in pack number 1. Of course, I did shuffle the packs. So we got a Zagatha Mamba, followed by a Mystical Subdual, a Grim Dancer, and then we're going to see a Furted, Unlikely Aid, a Wilt, followed by a Light of Hope, an Adaptive Shimmer, Wingfold Pitron, Blade Banish, and then we're going to see a Dreamtail Heron in showcase with a Lurking Deadeye and a Dranith Stinger. All right, so there is only one uncommon valued over $1 today. So I think what we're going to do for this particular box, we're going to go through about 3 packs fully, and then we'll start fast forwarding or skipping through the commons at the end of the pack, so that way this doesn't turn into a 45-minute video. So we do have punch cards, and we got ourselves a Rugged Highland, followed by a Boneyard Lurker in foil, with a Cub Warden coming in as our main set rare. Then we're going to see a Momentum Rumbler, followed by an Avian Oddity, a Regal Leosaur, a Ram Through, a Shredded Sails, Gust of Wind, Coordinated Charge, Keep Safe, with a Blood Curdle. Then we're going to see a Lava Serpent, and a Mutual Destruction with an Essence Symbiote in the back. All right, so one more full pack, just to kind of get a feel for the commons. All right, so we got ourselves a Human Soldier token, followed by a Windscarred Crag, with a Labyrinth Raptor coming in as our rare, followed by Lead the Stampede, Zagatha Mamba, Savvy Thundermane. Then we're going to see a Survivor's Bond, Whisper Squad, Humble Naturalist, Glimmer Bell, Imposing Vantasaur, with a Blister Spit Gremlin, and a Durable Coil Bug, Dreamtail Heron, and a Frenzied Raptor. Oh, and a Cavern Whisperer. Missed that one in the back there. All right, sliding into pack number 4 here, we got ourselves a Dinosaur with a Standard Swamp. Then we're going to see a Solid Footing foil coming in with a Keenan Bonder Prodigy Mythic. This is going to hold some value for us. All right. Then we're going to see a Keensight Mentor, followed by a Thumbering Gnar. Then we're going to see a Boneyard Lurker. All right, next pack in. So far, just the one Triome. Hopefully we see a few more. We got a non-token token with a Scoured Barrens. And we're going to see an Obosh the Prey Piercer coming in as our rare, one of the companions. Then we're going to see Neutralize, followed by Glowstone Recluse. And then we're going to see a Dire Tactics. All right. So this set, if you're not aware, did come out during the COVID pandemic of 2020. So this set did not sell really well for Wizards of the Coast. Got ourselves a Mountain with a Hunted Nightmare coming in as our rare, followed by Rugrin Crystal. Then we're going to see a Tyrannix Rex and a Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. All right. So much fun to go back and visit a 3-year-old set. Actually, more than 3 years at this point. So we got Narset, the Ancient Way, followed by a Mountain, And then we're going to see a Bonder's Enclave. This is actually going to be a pretty decent hit for us. It's not one of the triomes, but it is a land valued over $1 as a rare. And then we're going to see Zerda the Dawnwaker coming in as our second rare. Then we're going to see a Swallow Hole, followed by a Skull Prophet. And then we're going to see a Huntmaster Ligor. So some other cards that we're looking for, although we have seen some select reprints. The Ozolith was first featured in this set, so that's going to be another hit for us if we can find it that's valued over $10. And we're also looking for the Draneth Magistrate coming out of white, valued over $10. So we got ourselves Plains, followed by Umari the Collector, and then Datha Crystal, General's Enforcer. Then we're going to see the Porky Parrot. A few more packs to go in stack number 1. There is our Shark token. Very cool to see that with the Sharknado. Then we're going to see the Dismal Backwater, followed by a Genesis Ultimatum. Very cool to see this. The Ruinous Ultimatum, the Eerie Ultimatum, and the Emergent Ultimatums are the ones that we're looking for. Those are the more valuable ones. Then we have a Reconnaissance Mission, a Momentum Rumbler, followed by an Insatiable Hemiophage. So I really hope we get to see a few more of the triomes. They really are beautiful cards, and of course, I'm a huge fan of lands. So we see a Voracious Great Shark coming in at a blue as our rare, with a Mystical Subdual. And there's the uncommon, valued over $1, a Bastion of Remembrance, followed by a Majestic Auricorn. All right, final pack in stack number 1. All right, so this one kicks off with a Human Soldier, Swiftwater Cliffs. We're going to see ourselves a Foil Island, followed by a Colossification. I just love the artwork on this particular one. Then we see a Wingspan Mentor, followed by a Heartless Act. And then we're going to see a Soronis Howlbonder. All right, so that takes us to the end of stack number 1. Already got one Borderless or Showcase Triome. Very cool. Now let's see what else we can do. And I just realized I don't even know if that is the end of stack number 1, because the stacks are not even. So I know there's 36 packs total. Maybe I'll put it on the screen as to what pack we're at right now. All right, we got a Human Soldier, a Tranquil Cove, followed by a Whirlwind of Thought. That's going to hold some value for us. Then we're going to see an Datha Crystal, a Flourishing Fox with an Alert Heedbonder. All right, next pack. I think we're going to have a non-token token here. Yep. Then we're going to see ourselves an island with Patia Tiger coming in as a foil. Then we're going to see a Crystalline Giant. Very fun card to play with. If you haven't played with it, pause the video, give the card a read. Try and find it. It's not a very expensive card, but it is brings some randomization to the game. Then we're going to see a Barrier Breach, followed by a Glowstone Recluse. Then we're going to see a Sonorous Howlbonder. This one's going to kick off with a Human Soldier, followed by a Mountain. And then we're going to see a Mythos of Vadrock. So there are 5 Mythos in this particular set. None of them are valued over $1. I have gotten Mythos boxes before, and you don't want those. So we got to weaponize the monsters, a Savvy Thunderbane with a Skull Prophet. All right, so this pack kicks off with a cat. Then we're going to see a Scoured Barrens with a Karuga the Mastercrosh coming in as our rare companion, a Monstrous Step, Wingspan Mentor, and then a Majestic Auricorn. Such a fun set. It's a shame that this came out when it did. I think this would have done a whole lot better. I think a lot of people still enjoy the set. But with the box toppers, I think a lot of this product was open specifically to pull out the Godzilla cards. So we got a human soldier with the planes, and then we're going to see a Zagoth Triome coming in standard frame. This is very cool to see. Triome number 2. Then we're going to see ourselves a Tenanith Rex with a reconnaissance mission, and then we're going to see a Boneyard Lurker. Oh, we got a Bent Valakeep in the back. I don't think I did that. Maybe I did with the pull tab. That's all right. It's probably a 3-cent card. All right, so we got ourselves a human soldier with an island, followed by Luris of the Dream Den, the band companion here. Very cool. Fun to play with if you can find someone who won't quit on you. And then you get a Stormwild Caprador, followed by a Hornbash Mentor, and then we're going to see a Necropanther. And of course, another big feature of this particular set is the mutate mechanic. If you haven't given that a try, I would say that's actually more fun to do on Arena because it actually keeps track of everything for you than in real life, but that's just me. I'm a little lazy when it comes to the advanced mechanics. So we get a Mountain, followed by a Majestic Auricorn in foil, and then we're going to see a Slither Wisp coming in as our rare, followed by a Kietra Crystal, and then we're going to see a Zenith Flare, followed by a Clash of Titans. All right, got another punch card in this pack, followed by a Jungle Hollow. And then we're going to see a Luminous Broodmoth coming in. Mythic hit. This is actually be pretty decent, valued somewhere between $5 and $10. All right. And then we're going to see a Fight as One, followed by Boon of Wishgiver. And then we're going to see the Insatiable Hemophage. All right, just zipping through this box. Hopefully the format of fast-forwarding through the comments is working for you all out there. We've got ourselves a Forest with an Eerie Ultimatum coming in foil. The Eerie Ultimatum is the best ultimatum that you can get. Not sure what the foil factor is for Ikoria, but that is a good hit for us, regardless of whether it's foil or non-foil. And behind that, we're going to see an Offspring's Revenge, followed by an Ominous Seas. Then we're going to see a Reptilian Reflection with a Lore Dracus. Nice to see a double rare pack there. You don't get too many of those in draft boxes, especially not in several-year-old draft boxes. So we get a Blossoming Sands with Luca Copper Coat Outcast. And in case you weren't aware, I have the Luca playmat. Not the one that we're seeing there, but that's pretty cool. So as a borderless, unfortunately, though, Luca is the least value of the 3 borderless planeswalkers. Then we're going to see an Exuberant Wolf Bear, a Valiant Rescuer with an Archipelagor coming in as a showcase hit. All right, so I definitely think we're halfway through the box at this point. It doesn't feel like there's more than 18 packs left. So we got an island with a Thumpering Gnar coming in foil showcase with a Yadaro Wandering Monster. Very cool to see that card. Then we're going to see Charge of the Forever Beast with a Sanctuary Smasher and then a Flame Spill. All right, so we got the Dinosaur token with the Tranquil Cove. And we're going to see Yorion Sky Nomad coming in, another companion rare with a Migration Path, a Rooting Moloch, and then we're going to see the Sprite Dragon coming in. All right, so let's just go ahead and move some of these commons, uncommons to the side here so we can start a new pile for our last, I don't know, 12 or 13 packs. So this pack kicks off with a Human Soldier. Then we're going to see ourselves a Bloodfell Caves, followed by a Piceratops coming in foil with a Rugarin Triome coming in. So now we're up to 3 Triomes. Very cool. All right, and then we're going to see ourselves a Call of the Death Dweller, followed by Polywog Symbiote, and then a Cunning Night Bonder. All right, so 3 triomes, one of them in the borderless or showcase frame. That is awesome to see. All right, we got ourselves a Human Soldier, followed by Plains, and then we're going to see a Death's Oasis coming in as our rare, with a Sabi Crystal, a Heartless Act, and then we're going to see the General's Enforcer. So what's the most triomes anyone's ever gotten in a box, or at least anyone watching this video? I mean, don't tell me about some other YouTuber who got 20 of them. I'm talking to you all out there. Let me know in the comments. I'd like to start a dialogue. So we've got a dinosaur with a mountain. And then we're going to see a Skycat Sovereign, followed by a Weaponize the Monsters, an Avian Oddity, Splendid Mare. Okay. Moving on through the box. We've got ourselves a Rugged Highlands, followed by a Bastion of Resistance. This is that uncommon valued over $1. This time we're going to see it in foil. Followed by a Mythos of Snapdax. That is not valued over $1. Then we're going to see a Flourishing Fox, followed by an Alert Heat Bonder, and then we're going to see a Parcel Beast. And we'll keep on moving through. All right, so we got the Human Soldier, followed by the Plains. And then we're going to see Nathrali, Apex of Death, a mythic coming in here. This one definitely goes in all of my cat decks. Yes, I have a few cat-themed decks. So he's definitely in there. Love to play with that guy. Then we get our Monstrous Step, followed by a Sabi Crystal. And then we're going to see a Pouncing Shore Shark. I think we're down to about 7 packs or so. Hoping we get one more triome. But if we don't, that's okay. All right, we're going to see Snapdrax Apex of the Hunt coming in here in the showcase treatment. That's very cool. Very cool artwork here. Unfortunately, it is not a high value card, even as a mythic. Then we get ourselves a Void Beckoner, followed by an Auspicious Starex, a Jubilant Skybonder. And just to kind of bring this guy back up, right? I mean, when you think about Commander Masters, you know, with the frame break, I mean, this is definitely some frame break art right there. Maybe the original frame break, not sure. Can't recall any other showcase frames prior to this where they would actually seep into the text of the card significantly with the artwork. So we got a dinosaur, followed by a Thornwood Falls. And then we're going to see a Jengatha the Wellspring, followed by an Ivy Elemental, a Duskfang Mentor, and a Frillscare Mentor. All right, so we're down to 6 packs. Just counted the side of the stack here. Punch card with an island. And then we're going to see ourselves a Foil Mountain with a Ruinous Ultimatum coming in. Another one of the ultimatums that is valued over $1. Awesome. Then we're going to see a Sanctuary Lockdown with an Escape Protocol, and then we're going to see a Channeled Force. All right, so we got ourselves a Dinosaur Beast, followed by a Swiftwater Cliffs, and then we're going to see a Shark Typhoon. This is going to be a really good hit for us. This is north of $5. Awesome. And then we're going to see an Unbreakable Bond, followed by Back for More. Then we're going to see a Footfall Crater. Very cool. I was hoping to get a Shark Typhoon. It is probably outside of the triomes the most, or the second most valuable rare that we can pull. So we've got a Human Soldier with a Bloodfell Caves. And we're going to see a Koga the Titan Ape coming in. Very nice. With a Will of the All Hunter, Proud Wild Bonder, then a Chittering Harvester. All right, 3 packs remaining, and then we'll get to our box topper, and then we'll run through the full MTG box analysis. All right, so we've got ourselves a Beast with a Swamp, and then we're going to see a Crystallation coming in as a foil, with an Extinction Event. Very nice. Then we're going to see an Easy Prey, followed by a Zagoth Crystal with a Cunning Nightbonder. All right. Last 2 packs here. One more Triome. Human Soldier, Dismal Backwater with a Dirge Bat. Hopefully that's not our box topper. We did get another Bastion of Remembrance, though. That's awesome to see. Now we have 3 of those. And then we have a Primal Empathy, followed by a Splendid Mare, and then a Humble Naturalist. All right, final pack of Ikoria. Let's go old school. Open this one backwards. All right, so we've got ourselves a cat, followed by a Thornwood Falls. And then we're going to see a Bloodfell Caves in foil with Kahira the Orphan Guard, another one that I put into my cat decks. Then we're going to see a Void Beckoner, followed by a Swallow Hole with a Huntmaster Ligor, an Adventurous Impulse, followed by a Spellcaster Wolverine, Helsia Glider, Frostveil Ambush, then a Blazing Volley, a Divine Arrow, a Memory Leak, and then we're going to see an Excavation Mole with a Heightened Reflexes. All right, box topper time. So we could see anything as low as, I think, 29 cents with a King Caesar, all the way up to $50 if we get Giora, King of the Cosmos. So, yikes, that's a huge swing for these. So open it up super carefully because there's only 1 card in here, and we don't want to mess it up. All right, what are we going to see? We're going to see Godzilla Primeval Champion. This is kind of going to be on the lower end, but it is valued over $5 in foil for that 1111. Awesome. All right, so give me just a moment. I'll get everything sorted and organized and be right back with the MTG box analysis. We'll begin the analysis by looking at all of the cards that we pulled from the 36 booster packs. Then we'll review how much of the set we covered by non-foil and foil, along with a breakdown of coverage by rarity and a look at duplication. Following this, we'll establish a baseline for value with a look at the current value of the set before moving into a recap of the actual observed value by non-foil and foil. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box and 150 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's get things started by reviewing the contents of this box as compared to the cards that we were eligible to pull. Using this chart, we can see the foils that we pulled in orange, the non-foils in green, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw between 78 and 84 cards for each of the primary colors of Magic, giving us a variance of just 6 cards. In the foil space, those numbers drop to a range of 1 to 3 cards with 0 green foils in the box. Also of note, we saw 1 foil showcase and 14 non-foil showcase in these 36 packs. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 249 unique cards out of a possible 312, giving us 80% coverage of the cards that we were eligible to see. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in black with 97% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 13 of the 312 cards, giving us just 4% coverage of the set. This time around, our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in white with 9% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in today's box we saw 100% of the commons and 87% of the uncommons that we were eligible to see in non-foil. We also saw 31 of the 63 rares for 49% coverage and 5 non-foil mythics for 22% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 4% of the commons and 5% of the uncommons, along with 2 foil rares good enough for 3% coverage. In total, this box contained 33 rares and 5 mythics. From a duplication standpoint, none of our foils were repeated, but 138 of the non-foils were duplicated 278 times for a box duplication rate of 51%. Before getting into the value of today's booster box, let's first examine the potential value of the cards that we could have obtained. This chart shows all 312 cards that you can pull from an Ikoria booster pack using non-foil market prices as of August 21st, 2023. Currently, the set features 12 cards valued over $10. The 5 standard frame and 5 showcase triomes are valued between $12 and $19. The Drannith Magistrate is currently valued at $15.78, and the Ozolith is valued at $23.31. The set also features 5 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 21 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 274 cards in the set are currently valued less than $1. Now, if you were to calculate the combined value of all 312 cards using non-foil market prices, the grand total would come up to be $297.54. This does not include the 15 foil box toppers, which range in value between 34 cents and $50.65, or $162.90 for the complete set. So, what kind of value did we end up seeing today, and how did we do in the Triome Challenge? Well, in the non-foil space, we saw 3 cards valued over $10, and all 3 were Triomes. We saw the Save Triome in Showcase valued at $12.36, the Ragarin Triome at $14.33, and the Zagoth Triome at $14.47. We also saw 3 non-foils valued between $5 and $10, and 7 non-foils valued between $1 and $5. The other 514 non-foils in the box are currently valued less than $1. Now, in the foil space, only one of our 13 cards was valued over $5, and that was the Eerie Ultimatum, currently valued at $8.25. Our box topper and 2 other cards were valued over $1, but the other 10 foils in the box are currently valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box a little while ago from Card Kingdom for $129.99. The current market price for these boxes as of August 21st, 2023 is $127.13. The Ikoria booster box contains 36 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing us to see 540 cards plus tokens. The 31 tokens that we saw have a current market value of $6.65. The 19 basic lands are currently valued at $4.97. The 370 commons are valued at $13.77, and the 114 uncommons that we saw are currently valued at $21.38. The 33 rares have a current market value of $77.87, and the 5 mythics that we pulled are valued at $16.62. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $141.17 in card market value, which is a gain of $11.18 over the price I paid, and means that I saw a return of 109% of my purchase price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 13 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $91.98, which means that those 13 cards represent 65% of the total box value. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to watch me crack open and analyze more Magic the Gathering boxes. Later on this week, we'll be revisiting Streets of New Capenna to complete the Triome Challenge. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.